Be hard. Be real with yourself.
Do something. Take action today. Wherever you're listening to this, hit the pause button and be real with yourself. Live a life by design, by your design. You can't fail if you never quit, and mama never raised a quitter. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Winners Club podcast, where even when we don't win, we learn, and learning is a form of winning. And guys, this is the #1 business podcast rated by my mom, and she says she loves it. Shout out to you guys for giving us a 5-star review. Shout out to you guys for sharing this with all your friends and all your families. And shout out for all my listeners and watchers out there of YouTube, because you guys have been running my numbers up.
Let's go.
My name is Brian Tran, your host, and I got my main man right here, co-host PJ Padua.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Dropping bombs every day, dropping questions, dropping knowledge, and today is no different. Today, I want to talk about where are you with your 2023 goals?
Let's get into it, man. How are you doing, man? What's new? What's new with you, Brian?
Absolutely crushed it. This year was supposed to be one of those shaky years. This year was supposed to be the economy collapsing. This year was supposed to be the year that I was going to fail. But here's the thing. You can't fail if you never quit, and mama never raised a quitter. Quitting is never in my blood. Hell, I don't even know how to use the word Q. So the best I can do is you it.
I like it. So what's new? I know you've been working on a new project that you're doing with Ray.
Yeah.
Tell the audience about that, what you got.
So that's going to be a big one. That's been about 3 months in the making, maybe a little bit longer, actually. Are you talking about the flip, or which one are you talking about? Because
I'm talking about the new event. The new event.
I have so many projects going on all at the same time, and you're going to ask me, well, how do you manage so much? Well, guys, I have an amazing team, and I have the vision. I can execute some things, but I know how to find people and say, hey, we're doing this. This is the end result. This is what I see this thing becoming. This is what I see it doing to our business if we are consistent and we execute correctly and provide a lot of value. That's how I get a lot of things done.
I mean, I'm just going to chime in. You do move really fast, but you move very efficiently as well, because sometimes I'll talk to like some clients and stuff, and I'll be like, man, these people are moving really slow. Like, I'm not used to it. Brian's like, boom, 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 boom. So,
yeah. And
we get stuff done.
So we got a couple of things. Q1, let's talk about what we have accomplished already. Q1, despite the rain, despite all the stuff like that, all the stores have been seeing good numbers, right? So we're on track. We're when I look at the P&L, the profit and loss, we are now trending to make more money than we did the previous year.
Love it.
So that's a huge win. We sold off 2 projects, and we made less than what we were aiming to make, but we still made good money.
Nice.
So that already started off the year with a bang. 50 Hills Real Estate, our brokerage, is already pacing for $25 million in the 2 months, right?
Wow.
As the day of this recording, it's February 27,
I think so.
28. And so we're already, with pending and close, is $25 million. So if we keep this up, we should be right at $100 million, which is the target, right?
Nice.
I don't, any more than that, great. But I think $100 million is the target just because that's the number we set out to hit.
Yeah.
Now, could I hit it more? Absolutely. I can go out there and start showing homes and recruiting agents, but I think some of the other projects are taking up some of my time, and I'm a little bit more excited about the other projects, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm looking at a new business to acquire. This is probably going to be a little bit left field, but it is in a industry that has a bigger market cap.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be one of my biggest companies if I do pull this off. And it's going to be fun and exciting. That's what I look for. I like to build things, and so I like to learn new things and build along the way. So that project is underway.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen, I don't know. But what I will tell you is that regardless of whether I buy it or not, the relationship that I have built with the owner is priceless.
Yeah.
So whether I buy the business or not, I have already won.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this guy's a multimillionaire, and I was able to get into Circle by being a prospective buyer.
Yeah.
What else are we doing? Let's see here. We have Project Gateway coming up, finalizing. Came out beautiful, way better than I ever expected. Just because the view, man. Honestly, that the view on that
Yeah.
property, we flip a lot of homes and we use the same material, we use the same paint code, but that view, you can't, like, I've never flipped a property with that view before.
It looks really good, and you guys did go the extra mile too. You guys changed plans and went the extra mile. And
Yeah.
it was definitely worth it.
Spent a little bit more because with the we have the margins. Now, granted, I would have never spent the money if we didn't get it for such a good deal. So that is going to be really good. I'm very proud of Ray for finding that deal, and I'm very proud of us for basically getting the financing we did,
Mm-hmm.
and then the work that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're dropping an event. We're
Yeah,
going to this
that's
year.
new.
This year, I set out to do a couple things, and so I don't know if I told you in the last podcast, it was to go on one trip a month because
Yeah.
previous years when I had my kids, they were young. I couldn't really leave them, so I had to stay home a lot. It got kind of boring, and I just worked and watched them. But now this year, I went on 3 trips already this year.
Yep.
I'm leaving for another trip in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
I have another trip for April already planned. Yeah, I've already planned them all out.
Yeah.
And so we're going to, some are for fun, some are to learn, some are to network. But regardless, I'm actually on track to hitting that.
Yeah.
We're throwing more events, like I said, and we're just going to be hosting them free. Some might be paid, but for right now, they're all free, just to provide value to the community, to teach people what we know, to build up our network. That's like that. I'm super excited for that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sold out, right?
Sold out, yeah, in 2 days.
Man,
50 people.
insane. It's only the first one ever, new for you. Like, so that's awesome. I just want to chime in now, wrap it all up, but it's only been 59 days in, Brian, and you've done a lot. You've done a lot, and I'm just gonna.
Well, don't end it yet because I want to give them a tip. It's not about me.
Okay.
I bring up these things because I'm very transparent,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to show you guys that I am doing what I basically telling you guys I'm going to do, right? I hold myself accountable, and I share these things because the moment I speak it, it comes into existence.
Yeah.
You guys are holding me accountable. You're holding me accountable.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, and this is what I'm going to give you guys what a takeaway. If you're listening to this podcast, we are now almost done with Q1. You literally have March left, okay? Go back to your December notepad, wherever you wrote your goals. Look at it again. See where you are. Do what I just did.
Yeah.
But instead of I'm speaking it, you write it down. Did you do what you say you were going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And if not, ask yourself why.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't want it? If you don't want it, that's okay. Change it. Rewrite something. But write down what is it that you want today.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going down. You're just going to let life kind of push you around, and you're going to end up where you end up.
Yeah.
And that's not where you want to be.
Yeah.
Live a life by design. By your design.
Mm-hmm.
That's my lesson for you guys. That's my little tip.
For sure, man. Hey, I completely agree with you. You know,
But
50
actually, before we get off, I want to hear about your goals, PJ. You hit some big milestone this year too.
yeah, for sure, man. I mean, we started off the year pretty strong. So we moved in. I moved in with Christiana to a new house. So it was the first time I've been in a house. It's beautiful, like remodeled, like nice kitchen, 3 beds. So I get my own office. She gets her own office, and we have our bedroom, grand backyard, massive. And other than that, man, like that's just been all my time has been going to that.
Well, your
And-
social media skills have really upped and leveled. I think you're starting to figure it out.
Yeah, I would say that too. You know, within this 2 months, I feel like my skill sets have really grown in the social media area, honestly, the operations area too.
Yep.
Very like more business sided, and just the project that we're working on too, man, like that is super big. That's something that we've been working on and like planning out every single week, and it's almost there to show everybody, and it's going to change the game. I'm so excited about that. So that's what I've been working on this whole 2 months. So I'm pretty satisfied with the way the year's been moving.
So guys, do something. Take action today. I want you guys to end this podcast and don't play the next episode. Don't turn on another music. Don't just turn off the, wherever you're listening to this, hit the pause button and be real with yourself.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, man. You need to, look back. Like this podcast right here is meant to be truthful to yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to like bash yourself, but you need to be real with yourself. Did you do what you said you were gonna do? These last weeks, were you using it and utilizing it 100% to your capabilities? Is that true or not? And don't BS yourself, because this is your life, right?
It ain't my life.
Yeah, it's not my life.
You not
either.
hitting your goals ain't gonna
Yeah.
change my life. Look
Yeah.
at this. Hey, check this out. My new watch.
Oh, that's clean. What is that? What we got on?
This is a olive dial, day date, rose gold. Ain't gonna change my life.
That thing's pretty clean. Is that black inside?
No, it's green.
Oh, that's nice.
Kind of a theme.
Yeah,
a lot of my
yeah.
watches are green
Yeah,
or
yeah.
rose gold.
money.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say too, I didn't want to. That's a nice flex. I like that. But I wasn't trying to end the podcast so early on. But what I wanted to say is, you've accomplished a lot. You've accomplished a lot in these 59 days, beginning of the year, right? You had the vision. But what I want to add, and not to downplay like who you are, but you're no special than anybody else, man.
No.
You're really not. Like everybody is the same to the core. And the only difference is you were able to discipline yourself and follow through with what you said. You love the word integrity, and that's what you maintained. And I feel like some people lack that in the beginning of the year, but it's okay. It's okay, because I've been there. I've done that where I didn't have the best month starts, but there's still time. There's
There's
time.
a lot of time.
There's a lot of time.
That's why we wanted to do this now and not like the middle of the year or the end of the year. Most people do this in December. Like, hey, did you guys hit your goals?
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you're listening to this, do it now, because now if you didn't do what you're supposed to do,
Mm-hmm.
you got 10 months to
Yeah.
get it back on track. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So that's it, huh, BJ? What else we got to say, man?
I mean, I just want to leave this with everybody. Get uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
If the beginning of the year has been smooth sailing, easy days, it's time to get uncomfortable. That's the only way that you're going to grow, is resistance. So lean on that side, be hard, be real with yourself, and just make stuff happen. Like, really change this year. Stop telling yourself every single year, oh, this is going to be the year. Make it. Like,
Make it your year.
keep,
Own it.
Keep that integrity and make something happen, guys. That's all I could say.
Just end it there, brother.
Let's
Peace
do it.
out, guys.
Thanks for
Remember, don't
listening.
play another episode. Be real with yourself. Peace.
Peace.